Hello, good morning, and welcome aboard to AM News. My name is Denise Apomaje. In our very first story, voters in Ayawasu East say they want jobs, better roads, and visible development as candidates make their final push in a by-election. All aspirants insist they can win. With a few hours to polls opening, the contest has intensified, even as fresh polling from Global Info Analytics tips the NDC as favorites heading into the election day. NDC's Baba Jamal faces Baba Ali Yusuf of the New Patriotic Party, Ibrahim Idrisu of the Liberal Party of Ghana, and two independent candidates. There's more in the following report.
With security tightened and final preparations underway, Ayawasu East votes in less than 24 hours. In the by-elections, all aspirants believe they can win. The National Democratic Congress will be represented by Ghana's former High Commissioner to Nigeria, Baba Jamal Mohammed Ahmed, Deputy Director of Elections and IT for the National Democratic Congress, Rashid Tanku Computer, says the race is a clear victory for the NDC.
The Ayawasu East people are very much satisfied with the performance of the NDC. Do you know that that constituency is predominantly a Muslim-dominated constituency? Tell me, 8 years, what did they do for them? They made sure that even going to Hajj, which is one of the pillars of Islam, they needed to pay more than almost 80,000 Ghana cedis to get to Mecca. Why? You want to kill them?
Although the seat has long been considered an NDC stronghold, the New Patriotic Party insists this by-election could mark a historic turnaround for the party in the constituency.
We think that, well, as it is, if we are able to get our members out to vote in their numbers tomorrow, because you agree with me that usually during by-elections, the turnout is normally very low. And so from what we have done, if we are able to get even 65% turnout tomorrow, we are likely to pull a surprise.
But constituents say beyond party colours, they want jobs, improved infrastructure and visible development from the next member of parliament.
We are engulfed in filth all around us. So I would like the elected MP to tackle that one first.
We must also look at equipping youth with skills. And there are people who already have what they do. They have a trade. As I said, we are standing in the market. If this market is transformed to become an ultra-modern market, it becomes beneficial not only for us, but for the entire constituency.
A lot of unemployment among the youth. So I plead with him to look at that sector.
For the officiating body for the exercise, the Electoral Commission of Ghana, it is fully ready for tomorrow's polls. Fred Tete is Director of Research at the Electoral Commission.
And ballot boxes, everything that goes with the election process tomorrow are ready. Personnel are ready as well. I'm talking about the 455 recruited staff that are going to man the polling stations. And we're talking about 113 polling stations in this case.
Meanwhile, the Ghana Police Service says it will deploy over 80 police personnel across all electoral areas within the constituency.
Away from politics, let's do education. The Chief Executive Officer of Astra Learning, Jeff Borders, has underscored the importance of expanding access to education, describing it as a powerful catalyst for poverty reduction, economic growth, and national innovation. Speaking at the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding between Astra Learning and the University of Cape Coast for the establishment of an e-campus, he explained that the partnership is aimed at transforming higher education delivery through a fully supported digital learning platform while expanding opportunities for students and professionals in the digital era.
In line with its mission to empower institutions across the world to deliver accessible, high-quality digital learning experiences, Astra Learning partnered with the University of Cape Coast to establish a world-class e-campus. Speaking during the signing of the MOU, the Chief Executive Officer of Astra Learning, Jeff Borders, emphasized that the partnership is designed to transform traditional learning methods through the launch of a fully supported digital campus.
Through this partnership with Astra Learning, we are launching a fully supported digital campus that extends UCC's accredited programs beyond physical walls, beyond Ghana. This is not distance education in the traditional sense. It is a structured, technology-enabled academic ecosystem built with governance, accountability, and student support at its core. It allows professionals to advance without stepping away from their career. And why does this matter beyond individual talents and students? Because we believe education is not it's not about personal credential. It is economic infrastructure.
He further noted that expanding access to education plays a crucial role in poverty eradication and in building a more innovative country.
Global evidence consistently shows that each additional year of schooling increases earning between 8 to 10% annually. That translates into a strong household, stronger institutions, and stronger national productivity. Educational strength, health outcomes, reduces poverty, and of course, resilience. A more educated Ghana is a more innovative, more competitive, and better prepared to lead the region.
Highlighting the significance of the collaboration, the acting Vice-Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast, Professor Dennis Wolanyo-Aheto, stated that the initiative will propel the university into a new era of digital innovation.
In every respect, this partnership represents a strategically sound and forward-thinking opportunity for the University of Cape Coast. As we append our signatures to this agreement, we do so with confidence and optimism. This initiative will usher our university into a new era of digital innovation, broadening access to quality education, and reinforcing our standing as a leader in higher learning across Africa. UCC has long distinguished itself as a pioneer in distance education. As the leading university in Ghana and West Africa, we are uniquely positioned to extend our rich academic heritage to the students worldwide through this digital platform. The partnership aims to enroll the first cohort of students in August 2026, this year, of course, the next academic year, and to scale progressively to 10,000 active learners annually.
The first cohort of the e-campus will be launched in August 2026. From Cape Coast, Abigail Lissel Nkrumah reports for Joy News.
Well, still on education, the provost of the College of Agriculture and Natural Sciences at the University of Cape Coast, Professor Rofela Kombe, has called for a more effective and well-structured agricultural extension policy, stressing its vital role in promoting inclusive and climate-resilient socio-economic development. Speaking at a workshop in Winneba on the proposed agricultural extension bill, Professor Kombe noted that an efficient extension framework would significantly boost the productivity of smallholder farmers and strengthen other sectors along the agricultural value chain.
The one-day awareness workshop on the new policy regulatory framework and the proposed bill for agricultural extension in Ghana was organized by the TAGDEV 2.0 Program Coordinating Unit of the University of Cape Coast School of Agriculture. The program coordinator at the university, Professor Festus Anofrempong, underscored the importance of the workshop.
As part of our community engagement efforts, we need to influence agricultural extension policy. And you realize that the Ministry of Food and Agriculture is responsible for agricultural policy. There is a new extension policy, and there's a framework being developed for into a bill for agricultural extension in Ghana. We want to see awareness created on the new extension policy, and then we also want to look at the strategies that we could use to implement the new extension policy, and then the bill that is being proposed by Parliament for agricultural extension in Ghana.
Chairing the event, the provost of the College of Agriculture and Natural Sciences at the University of Cape Coast, Professor Rofela Kombe, emphasized that inclusive and climate-resilient socio-economic development hinges on an effective agricultural extension policy.
Our mission at the University of Cape Coast is to ensure that Africa's young people and their institutions drive inclusive, equitable, and climate-resilient socio-economic development. We believe that for this to happen, Ghana needs a robust, efficient, and effective extension policy that directly enhances productivity of youth, smallholder farmers, and all sectors within the agricultural value chain. To our partners at DAES, and MOFA. We recognize your mandate as the custodian of extension regulations. This in-country learning event is designed to support your efforts in crafting a policy that is truly holistic.
The Deputy Director of Agricultural Extension at the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, Prospera Anku, indicated that the ministry remains committed to strengthening strategic partnerships to improve extension delivery.
To the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, the development and passage of the bill is a matter of priority. I wish to assure you that the Ministry of Food and Agriculture remains fully committed to partnerships such as the TADEF 2.0 to enhance extension delivery, to be participatory, accountable, gender responsive, and results-oriented. We also recognize the important role of this partnership for sponsoring this session. Let us work together to change the practice of agricultural extension to a well-coordinated, legally backed professional extension and advisory services that strengthens and supports sustainable agricultural development in Ghana.
From Winneba, Abigail Lissel and Nkrumah reports for Joy News.
Let's stay a while longer on education. As artificial intelligence reshapes education, business, and daily life, educators say early exposure could determine how well societies adapt. That push is fueling youth-focused AI training in Ghana, where children, including those from under-resourced communities, are learning AI basics, ethical use, prompt writing, and creative applications through initiatives such as Brainwaves program, supported by Haptel.
The program goes beyond basic digital skills, teaching children how AI works and how to apply it to real-world problems. Participants move from foundational lessons to hands-on projects designed to build solutions for their communities. Organizers say introducing AI early is essential, arguing that waiting until tertiary level may be too late. Haptel's head of engineering, Augustine Jewueje, believes preparation for a digital future must begin now.
I felt that it was a great initiative to help young children, especially those who are in these underdeveloped areas, to be able to also understand where this whole technology journey is going.
With AI shaping sectors from finance to agriculture, early exposure could strengthen Ghana's long-term competitiveness. For many pupils, this is their first interaction with AI and even computers. Christak Anand of Somenya Basic School describes using an AI image tool as transformative and quickly recognize its economic potential.
I'm enjoying it because you not get an opportunity to use AI like this. So this is even my first time seeing or noticing that AI can do all these things. So I'm enjoying using it.
Facilitators say such experiences build confidence and help bridge the digital gap, especially for schools with limited ICT resources.
Here at Brainwave, we just don't want to equip the next generation to want to only think about how AI can help them, but we want to be builders. And I think this is a great initiative to lead the next generation into thinking about not just how AI can serve them, but how we can integrate AI into the way we do things and empower our communities.
We have been training these kids on the fundamentals of AI. We want them to understand what AI is and also to be able to use AI confidently and in their everyday lives or even in their academics.
As AI becomes central to education and innovation, partnerships like this are seen as crucial to raising responsible, future-ready problem solvers.
Away from education, Ghanaian Digital Satellite Channel and a subsidiary of MultiChoice Ghana Limited, Akwaaba Magic, has assured its viewers of back-to-back local movie content as it celebrates 5 years of telling authentic Ghanaian stories across the African continent. The television giant says it remains committed to supporting local content and contributing to the revival and growth of Ghana's creative industry. There's more in the following report filed by Deborah Enimwa Bedu.
Akwaaba Magic, a premier 24-hour general entertainment television channel, Owned by MultiChoice Ghana Limited, is commemorating 5 years of telling authentic Ghanaian stories as part of ongoing efforts to revive the country's film and creative arts industry since its launch in March 2021. According to the Managing Director of MultiChoice Ghana, Felix Ochre, the channel was established to offer a consistent high-quality platform for Ghanaian film producers. He explained that the objective is to promote content that truly reflects the nation's cultural identity.
We've had a lot of productions, with the producers that are around, that came, the Ivans, the Shirleys, and all those people. So we've had several hours of content on the platform. And Ghanaians have received it, and they are watching the content. We still want more people to watch the content so that we can invest more into the Ghanaian creative industry.
Actors such as Jessica Lani recounted some challenges creatives faced before the introduction of Akwaaba Magic, particularly during the COVID-19 period, when opportunities were limited.
For me, it's a milestone because back then I felt like the industry was dying completely. And if you have to go do something, you have to go all the way to Nigeria to go shoot. And the money is not all that good, but we feel like Akwaaba Magic gives you a milestone in terms of money. You don't sit down and think about, okay, how am I going to make money in the creative? So Akwaaba Magic is pushing so hard and letting voices be heard, in the sense that you feel like there's a lot of things happening that creators are not pushing enough. Because it's so sad when I hear people going like, the Ghanaian industry is dead. Yes, it was dead. During COVID time, it was even worse. But that was when Akwaaba Magic decided to launch Akwaaba Magic. So I like the fact that they've been able to do so much, and not just for us the actors, for producers and creatives as well. So it's pretty good.
The National Film Authority praised Akwaaba Magic for energizing Ghana's creative industry, creating jobs, and giving both emerging and established talents a platform to thrive.
We look at these avenues as exhibition centers or platforms. As a producer, if you embark on productions or you make films and you don't have a lot of outlets for you to showcase your films or to make a business out of the film, then you're not getting a lot, for it. So if we're celebrating 5 years, that means Akwaaba Magic has been around supporting producers and rewarding them for their content, and so this is also part of capacity building, because once there's an inlet, there has to be an outlet. And this is one of the places that has helped the industry for quite some time, even before the Akwaaba Magic channels were instituted. So once again, I want to say a huge congratulations to them, and I want to say a big thank you for giving our producers an exhibition platform to make a business out of their films.
For Joy News, Deborah Animwa Beidus report, read to you.
Welcome back. Let's do some business stories. Economist Dr. Edu Owusu Sarkodie has entreated government to be proactive in addressing any potential economic spillovers from the ongoing Middle East conflict. Despite Ghana's strong reserve buildup, crude oil prices have already risen sharply since last Friday amid fears of supply disruptions. The development is expected to affect shipments of refined petroleum products as well as other goods imported into Ghana. Reacting to these concerns, speaking to Dr. Sarkodie emphasized the need for strategic measures to mitigate potential impact on Ghana's economy, particularly in the oil and gas sector.
Escalate and inflation rises, BOG will be forced to raise their policy rates, and this will translate into high lending costs or borrowing costs. And you don't want that. This will compound the cost of living in the country, because almost even the charcoal seller will end up increasing the price of charcoal because of how import dependent our economy is. And that's why we always preach that we should go back to the old school of industrializing the country, because once you have industrialized, some of these things could be averted. But hey, we have to, like I said, the government has to be proactive, especially leveraging on the windfall. Like I said, Ghana, we also export crude oil. So when there is an increment in international crude oil price, the country stands to benefit. The government can use the windfall, the difference between the budgeted amount and the actual amount, which is positive, to reduce the taxes and levies on the export price to cushion us. I think that the government can do it.
That's it for business. That's it for AM News. For more news, I know a place. Please do log on to myjoyonline.com. My name is Denise Apomaje. Enjoy the rest of the show. Have a lovely morning.